Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I am David, and this is...
What's up, guys? It's me, CP. How are you doing, bud?
Doing alright.
Good.
Doing alright. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Man, I made it through Monday.
Okay.
I made it through Monday.
We both have.
You know what's funny? It seems like every single time we're on here, we're always talking about how tired we are.
We are tired.
I know.
We're working hard.
We really are. We really are. You know, I mean, there's so much that happens from the time we get up to the time we go to bed. Heck, we were up at 5 a.m. this morning working with Jeff and Lindsay.
Yeah, I was up at 4 a.m. I had really bad...
You were up till 4 a.m.
Yeah, I had really bad insomniac last night because I watched the Cardinals game and I got a little bit too rowdy. And
that was an incredible game.
It was an incredible game, and I drank a lot of Diet Coke last night while watching the game, and it pretty much destroyed.
You were definitely had the caffeine kicking in the system.
I had the caffeine kicking.
And for those of you who are watching who've seen us blast Diet Coke a few times, you know I'm not the biggest fan, but at the same time, sometimes it is a little bit of a crutch.
I'm addicted to it. I'm trying to quit it.
Yep.
Going to quit.
And of course, you know, just for safety's sake, let them know exactly like how much easier it is to lose when you're not on Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, it's night or day sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you retain so much water.
Yeah.
Because it is a poison. Your body's trying to attack it.
Yeah. As soon as when you were coming down in your weight loss, when you started drinking Diet Coke, it just anchored you wherever you were at, and you just could not seem to break through those plateaus.
Yeah. So I'm anchored right now. I have to quit it because I have a photo shoot Thursday.
Gotta flush that water. That's the only thing. Keep in mind when you're drinking that Diet Coke, you bloat so easily. So
yeah, I'm kind of bloaty right now.
All right, but we're not going to talk about Diet Coke anymore. I think we've definitely beat that horse.
It's pretty much dead.
But yeah, it was definitely an exciting game yesterday. And so, oh, by the way, it is late Monday night. So for those of you who are just tuning in Tuesday morning, good Tuesday morning. But
we just have to blast this one because we want to go to bed.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we're exhausted after putting in yet another long day. But so of course we're back talking about Reshape, and you're going to see us in our Reshape uniforms here from here on out because we are coming up to the launch of Reshape, and I know so many of you have been waiting so patiently for so long. And it's finally like, oh, it's going to be in the next 2 weeks. Okay, the next 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks. And we've been jammed with the programmers left and right. And they're just, you know, building a program has been so new to us. Of course, I've been a trainer for my whole life. And I've just been into transformations. And, you know, you've been going through your own transformation. So kind of jumping into the world of building out a fully interactive program with menus and guidance and training and all this other stuff. Like the content part, that's easy, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of the actual programming, that's something that's very new to us. And so we didn't realize how time-consuming the whole thing is. Of course, how expensive the whole thing really gets. It's insane. So we had to take on some business partners in the process, and you know, but fortunately they were able to step up and make this whole thing happen. So we just want to thank everybody who's been a part of the Reshape team. You guys are amazing. The designers and the programmers and the managers and, of course, our business partners. And, you know, thanks for putting this whole thing together. So, fortunately, it is going to happen soon. I'm not going to say an exact date, but it will happen very, very soon. I will say that because if I say a date, I don't want to jinx it. But we are really coming down to the last final days of finishing touches on this thing. And a few extra special things for you guys just because you've waited so long. You know, we're going to be scratching a few things that you see right now. The blogs, don't worry, we're going to keep those going. We might end up tapering off on them just a little bit, keep some content going, but of course I'm going to be on there every day here pretty soon to introduce the daily workouts, and you're going to be there with me as we introduce the daily workouts for those who are following the full program. So and everybody who's following along, you're going to have the opportunity to see that as it's going down. It's very different from what you see right now. I mean, gosh, we've done a lot. Heck, we spent the whole summer shooting different workouts.
Yes.
So
we have like 8.5 hours of workouts.
Yes, we have 8.5 hours of different workouts for you. We've got all kinds of different categories. It's actually 50 different workouts that you can follow along with us with 50 different people. You're going to be warming up with David and myself, and then of course I'm going to end up taking you through the workouts. They are 10-minute meta boosts in the morning, and then we program all the different accelerators for you in the evenings. You're going to be going through what we call nutri-phases of the carb cycle solution. There's 4 different nutri-phases, and of course these are the nutri-phases that David and I developed as he was going through his transformation, and they're different phases of high and low carbohydrate days. Of course, we've got the high carbohydrate days, which is of course our favorites.
Oh yeah.
Right? And those are the weeks that we're actually going to focus more on the higher carbohydrate, higher calorie days, boosting metabolic rate, developing and building muscle, and then of course we're going to drop you into some lower carbohydrate, lower calorie phases that are going to focus more on fat burning, which, okay, yeah, our energy levels drop, but you know what? It really gets us that much closer to our goals, and you know, I personally love those days, even though the energy levels are a little bit lower, because you really get to see and feel so much of the changes that are happening in our body as we're going through it. So, boy, it's nonstop. We're there with you every day, Monday through Friday, and so it's just like training with the trainer. You wake up, we're going to be there right there in the morning. We're going to give you the workout of the day. And I'm going to be changing it up on a daily basis, so you're not going to know what the workout's going to be. I'll let you know the Nutri-Phase 1 week in advance so that we can all shop together and then prep our food together. You can prep those 3 to 4 days in advance, and then we've got tons of menus to choose from. We got the stack system is all integrated into the thing, so we're going to time, you're going to portion, you're going to combine all of your meals. It is the most complete program I could have ever imagined, and it's actually coming to fruition. So this is kind of like a dream come true for us.
Exactly. It's better than anything that's out there.
Oh, man. Well, I certainly like to think so, for sure.
Hell,
I mean, you're like, hell, heck yeah. We definitely put so much into it. It was the best we could ever possibly even conceive about taking every aspect of a transformation and putting it into a program. So we're really excited to bring it to you. Of course, if you do have any questions about the program, right there on the blog, you can actually check out the FAQs, and it will answer a lot of your questions. So it's a new link. I mean, it went up probably just a few weeks ago, but as you ask questions also, we're going to be throwing them onto that blog as we answer them, but you'll see them in textual format, so we can just start answering some of your program questions on there. Now, of course, for everybody else who's just following along, you can always keep writing in reshapeTheNation@gmail.com, so you can ask us about your questions about the journey and whatnot, and that's why we're going to be here on the blog on a regular basis, just answering them and helping you guys out. Gosh, I think I covered just about everything. I mean, there are so many more details that I can't even think about right now, because like the whole development and production team, they thought of everything. It's incredible, and it's really, really cool, just all the bells and whistles on the program, and just it's awesome. But gosh, is there anything else I mean, we're pretty excited about it, so
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys, well, we are actually out of time. In order to post this to YouTube, you got to keep it under 10 minutes, and we're right there at the very end of this. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. Once again, for regular Reshape and questions on the journey, reshapeTheNation@gmail.com. If you have questions about the program, check out the FAQs, but if it's not on there, go ahead and write in, ask us. We'll address it here on the blog, then we'll go ahead and throw it over to the FAQs so everyone else can see the answers. So thank you again for your patience. And it's going to be happening very, very soon. So you're going to see us in uniform here. We're going to be talking Reshape the Nation. We're talking weight loss, everything that it takes to go through the transformation journey. Thank you guys for following us. We really, really appreciate it. Love you all, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.